Years ago, on my way to London for a family vacation, I had to stop over in Dubai for a very important meeting. I had already scheduled a meeting with Mr. Chenda Mohan, who was then the global partner of Hen Center for Strategic Management representing the Gulf region. I had wanted to bring him to Nigeria for a very important program for CEOs and executives on strategic and systems thinking, of course, which I succeeded in bringing him to Nigeria. So after my meeting with my host, Chenda Mohan, I headed to the reception area to handle a few things. And then on my way to the reception area, I ran into a Nigerian man accompanied by a lady. Naturally, we are supposed to exchange some pleasantries, which we did. And then I casually asked him, now, madam, with this, the way we usually ask as Nigerians, which literally mean, is this your wife? And he pulled me aside and whispered to me, no, that's not my wife. That my wife is in Nigeria. I am here to enjoy myself. So when we parted words, his words began to echo in my mind. His words began to reverberate in my mind. And I started asking myself, does the meaning of enjoying oneself as a husband mean to have a special moment with a lady outside your marriage? Is that the meaning of enjoying oneself? I began to say to myself, if this is what enjoyment means, then there is something wrong. And this is a mindset that a lot of married men today have. They think enjoyment in marriage means when they are spending special moments with ladies that are not their wives. And they usually travel with these ladies. And this is why you might see someone who is, for example, a bank executive or someone who is very wealthy. When he wants to travel, he is going to make arrangements with ladies that will travel with them. Of course, this is not what every man is doing, but there are some men that believe that the only enjoyment they will have, or the only thing they will call enjoyment, is when they make that trip with that lady or that woman that is not their wife. So this is a wrong mindset to have as a married man. What is your definition of enjoyment? If your definition of enjoyment has anything to do with sin, that is not enjoyment, that is destruction, because sin is going to destroy you as a husband. Why would you want to engage in something that would destroy you? Why would you want to do that? Remember what the Bible said in Proverbs 9:17, that stolen waters are what? That stolen waters are sweet. And then bread eaten in secret place is what? Bread eaten in secret place is pleasant. So to this man, they are thinking, or they are believing, that stolen waters are sweet. When they cheat on their wives, or when they travel abroad with other women that are not their wives, that they are really enjoying themselves. But is that the real fact? Are they really enjoying themselves? No, they are not enjoying themselves. Let's look at verse 18 of that Proverb chapter 9. What does verse 18 say? Verse 18 is letting us know what will be the consequence of what we have done in verse 17. And what did that verse 18 say? Verse 18 said, and he, who is he that verse 18 is referring to? Verse 18 is referring to that he, to that man who believes that stolen waters are what? That stolen waters are sweet. That he is that man who believes that bread eaten in secret place is pleasant. And verse 18 goes on to say that he doesn't know that the dead are there. And not only that the dead are there, he doesn't know that her guests are in the depths of hell. So when you are engaging in such enjoyment, or what you call a false enjoyment, and you think you are enjoying yourself, you are not truly enjoying yourself. You are truly destroying yourself. And I have seen a lot of men that ended up losing their lives because they believed initially that stolen waters are sweet, but ultimately it turned out to be sour. Stolen waters cannot be sweet. I am not against enjoyment, but I am for the true enjoyment. And what is the true enjoyment as a husband? What is the real enjoyment as a husband? The real enjoyment lies when you are cherishing your partner that you have vowed to share your life with. That is what the true enjoyment should be. That true enjoyment must incorporate your wife. You shouldn't be committing sins out there and you call it enjoyment or you call it fun. What you term as fun is not fun, it's sin. Capital S-I-N. The only time it will be real enjoyment is when you are having that so-called enjoyment, but you are not sinning against God. And oftentimes, 99% of the times, when you engage in such kind of enjoyment with another woman out there, you are likely going to sin against God. I am not against enjoyment. I am for enjoyment. As a matter of fact, I am pro enjoyment in marriage. A lot of times I have taken a ship cruise to Stockholm in Sweden, and my wife and I have truly enjoyed ourselves. What do you think a lot of men will refer to as enjoyment when they do the same ship cruise I did with my wife, when they do that ship cruise with other women? It is at that time that they will think they are enjoying, but they are not enjoying. In this video, I want to advise you, especially if you are a married man, I want to advise you to stick to your wife. And if you want to enjoy yourself, like you have always said, enjoy yourself with that woman who has suffered with you. Enjoy yourself with that woman who has paid her price to be with you. Don't suffer with that woman. And when it comes to the time of enjoyment, you're now looking for others to enjoy with you. That is not what I want you to be doing. So I'm encouraging you in this video to get back to your wife, to begin to cherish your wife, to cherish that woman you have vowed to share your life with. When you enjoy yourself with her, you will begin to see that true enjoyment comes when you are cherishing her. I remember the last trip we did somewhere in San Francisco where we had a grand buffet. My wife still remembers that experience even till tomorrow. It's something she's always reminiscing about. Imagine if I didn't make that trip with her and I did that trip with another lady. That lady will always reminisce that experience with excitement, but my wife will not. But now it is my wife that is always reminiscing of that particular experience that I had a great time with her somewhere in San Francisco where we had a grand buffet. So I'm encouraging you today to redefine your meaning of enjoyment, especially if you are in marriage. Let your enjoyment be free from sin. Let your enjoyment be free from displeasing God. You can enjoy yourself, but in that your enjoyment, don't sin against God. If you found this video useful, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like and comment and put on your notification bell so that you will be in the know when I post my next video. Enjoy with that woman who has suffered with you. Don't allow strange women to take her place when it comes to enjoyment. Allow her to reap the fruit of her labor. Have a great day.